What is up, guys? This is Kyurem from the Trinity of Lift, and today I'm with my brother Aiden, and he is here to present his Nekroz deck to all of you guys today. So I'll let you get right into it.
Okay guys, so first off, I like to run 3 Nekroz of Valkyrius. So Valk is here just to he's a really big beater, and you can use his effect to tribute him, and most times a unicorn to open up your mirrors and draw 2. So it's pretty good. Then sadly I only run 2 Brionac. Well, not only run, but I run 2 Brionac just because it got hit, and it's still good at 2. Like, it helps open your plays, makes your plays live, makes the Trish plays live. It just helps a lot. Then I run 2 Nekroz of Trishula. So I like 2 just because a lot of decks mainboard 3 Veiler just for hate now. But having 2, you can search one and then summon one and then activate it in the same turn because both of the effects can be activated. So it just helps you make sure that Trishula's effect can go off, and if you make Genlock, it just helps to protect it. Then I run 2 Nekroz of Closolis. So I only like 2 because 3 can be kind of cloggy, and its effect is really good against a lot of the decks like Satellar Knight, Shadol, Burning Abyss, just extra deck heavy decks now. And it's just really, I only use it just to pretty much banish to make Trish with Nekroz Mirror. Then for the last ritual monsters, I run 3 Nekroz of Unicorn. So Unicorn, in my opinion, really, it's overpowered. It's too broken. You can discard it, add a Nekroz card from your graveyard to your hand, and it negates the effects of extra deck monsters face up on the field. And it's crazy with Kaleidoscope and Herald. You just get so much advantage on your opponent. It just helps out a lot. So I like 3. Then I run 3 Shurit. Shurit is just amazing. Shurit gives you pluses for making monsters. It helps you to get out your Trish plays if you don't have a grave that's full yet and your opponent just went off. It's really good in this, and you can search it. You can search it with itself, with Rhoda and stuff, just to add consistency in the deck. Then lastly, for the Nekroz monsters, I run 1 Dance Princess. So I only run the 1 Dance Princess just because it's kind of iffy in some matchups, but I like it because when it's summoned, your opponent cannot respond to my Nekroz Ritual spell cards, and they can't target my Nekroz Ritual monsters with any card effects. So it's just really amazing. And when you banish with the mirrors in grind games, and you make this and you use it to make a unicorn or something, you can add back the banish cards. So it's pretty good. It helps out a lot. Then I run the 6 Jews. So with the Jews, they're like 6 Stratos in this deck. It's amazing. It's really crazy. Helps out a ton. Opening this and a Kaleido or a Unicorn normally means Genlock, and Genlock against a lot of the decks nowadays is really good. Then, as you guys saw, for the last monster, I run the 1 Jin. So Jin, I don't know, I cited on a lot of the matchups. It's really only helpful against a lot of the Rogue and maybe Burning Abyss. That's pretty much all it's really used for. And if I draw into it, I might as well just use it instead of banishing a Klaus from grave. I can just mirror, send that, banish a Brio, summon Trish, and Trish or Genlock is kind of hard to get over. That's just really good in my opinion. Then for the spell cards, I run 2 of each mirror, so 2 Nekroz Mirror. Nekroz Mirror is just there to, pretty much I use this card a lot just to make Trish, where I can send a Brio, then send a Klaus, add this, activate, banish the Brio and the Klaus and make a Trish. It's pretty good. Then I run 2 Cycle, so I don't know, Cycle, I had it at 1 at one point in my head just because I was thinking about it and it wasn't really that good. But Cycle is really amazing just because you can recycle your Trishula plays. And you can, most times, just make Trishula every turn with Cycle. It just helps out a lot, just to get advantage over your opponent, and then just get into damage. Then lastly, for the Ritual spell cards, I run 2 Nekroz Kaleidoscopes. Kaleidoscope in combination with Unicorn is crazy. You can just send the Herald, make a Unicorn. Unicorn is amazing. It's a 2300 beater, and in the case, extra deck monsters, and you get that plus from the Herald effect. So this card is just amazing, and you can send the level 12 to make a Valk and the Unicorn, or a Trish and a Klaus. It's just amazing. So much plays are open with this card. Then I run 2 MST. I only really run 2 just because 3 kind of clogs, because a lot of the decks nowadays, they run more hand trap based builds instead of back row builds, and this is just in case. This is mainly so I don't throw game 1 against Rogue, just because Rogue will side or have all the sideboard cards in the main board just for this matchup, and this just helps me not throw against Rogue. Then some people don't agree with this, but I run 3 Book of Eclipse. So Book of Eclipse is a very skillful card. Most of the times when you're using it on your opponent's turn, you want to make sure that they can't get rid of your monsters, because when you're using this, the most ideal play is to have a Manju or Senju on board, because when it's flip summoned, you get their effects. So you want to make sure you activate this card just to stop your opponent for the turn and make sure you can neg them as much as they plussed from this card. Then that's like the only way I see that having this card really good. But like the way I use it is more very aggressively, where against Shadows they have a Noya Tireless, which is super irritating. So this card just helps to get out of it, and I can just play Yu-Gi-Oh again. Then the other book I run, 1 Book of Moon. So Book of Moon is also like the same as Book of Eclipse, except it doesn't give them pluses. It's a way better. I rather see this a lot of the time instead of Book of Eclipse. But Book of Eclipse is pretty much the same thing. But this card is, again, very skillful, and it's just, you can only use it during the right times, or it kind of negs yourself in a way. Then I run Triple Rhoda. So I run Triple Rhoda because standard, I can add Klauses, add Shurits. Like, most times I would have this card in hand with, say, a Valk, and most times I really don't like to use anything else but Shurit to make Valk, just because it's just way more, like, materials and, like, just things to use to make the Valk. And just having this to get a Shurit and make Valk is just way easier. Then I run 1 Raigeki, standard Raigeki, it's amazing. And then the 1 prep. So this card is like, it gives you a +1 on your opponent, just this card alone, and it recycles mirrors, and if you open kind of bad, you activate this, say get a Brio, and then you can just make all your plays off of that 1 card. So this card really helps for consistency in the deck, and it's just really amazing. So that's all for the main deck. Now for extra deck, I run the 12, which is my Dragon Master Knight. I like Dragon Master Knight instead of Quasar just because it's a fusion. It looks nicer. It's really all preference because I don't run Phantom of Chaos. It's just all preference, so I just like the Dragon Master Knight for the 12. Then I run 2 Heralds. I only run 2 Heralds just because I only have 2 Kaleidoscopes, and I want to keep that ratio kind of even, because I'm really only going to send this card with Kaleidoscope. I'm never going to use it any other way. I can't synchro for it. It's only for Kaleidoscope, and this just gives pluses when I make Unicorn. Then I run 1 Chain, only 1 Chain, because I don't find that chain plays are really, like, optimal. I just like chain to maybe stack a card, or if I'm going for first turn Jinlock, say if I play Yang Zing, Burning Abyss, first turn Jinlock is really good, and this card is like Jinlock itself. Then I run the 1 Emerald. So Emerald's kind of for the late game grind games. You just recycle back the Unicorns, or like a Valk or a Trish, and then you just draw cards. So this card, I mean, you can use it mid game too. It's kind of just preference. I like it just to recycle cards to make sure I don't run out of resources. Then I run 1 Diamond Dyer. I want to bump this up to 2, but I just don't have enough. I just don't have a lot of room in my extra deck. But Diamond Dyer is really good just because it clears your board, blows up a card pretty much for free because you can just activate the mirrors in the grave. This helps out a lot. It's really good just to clear your board and blow up a card for free. Then I run 1 Dark Rebellion. Dark Rebellion is like, I can't stress how good this card is. Like, if you're playing Mirror, they have a Valk or Trish on board, you make this, and then you have, say, a Valk or Trish of your own. So you make this, target their Valk or Trish, and use your monster, crash into them, and then you have so much damage, direct damage, that's just, in the Mirror, it really just tells the game. If you make this, you pretty much have a really good chance of winning. Alright, 1 Externite. Externite is my favorite card in, like, the whole game. It's pretty good, it's just very situational, and, like, blows up the field for free. 1 Ragnar Zero, Cleafort matchups. I hate that deck. Lose a turn is like the worst card in this matchup. If they flip lose a turn, then I pretty much almost have to just scoop. Unless I can like make this and then just draw into books. Just to try and stall their gameplay, their game state, and try and advance mine as much as possible. 1 Cowboy. Cowboy standard. Just, I don't use it to get over monsters. I just use it to poke for game or in time, get damage in. It's pretty good. Rhapsody. Rhapsody in the mirror is amazing. You make this card, banish all their mirrors. It's pretty much like a main board Lancia per se, just to get rid of their mirrors so they can't activate their mirrors. It's just amazing. 1 Arc. I like Arc better than Castel, just because Arc gets their monster. So say Shadol, Shaddoll would recycle their monsters because they can just make it again pretty much for free. But this takes it and then it's just good because it doesn't get destroyed by battle or card effects. You just detach card. And this is the beater pretty much. One Dweller. So a lot of the times against Shaddoll, I would make this in Klaus. Just like first turn, make this. And then Shaddoll have a very hard time playing. On their standby, activate effect, and then they have to think and waste so many of their resources just to pass their turn. Because Abyss Dweller is crazy, and all water monsters gain 500 attack if I have Unicorn attached to this. It's really good. Then I run one Ptolemaeus. So Ptolemaeus is like, it's super good now because I can make Diamond with this, and against the Shaddoll matchup, if I have to do it, I'll make Diamond, and then it's pretty much an insta-win for me. Then I run the one Diamond just because I can overload off Ptolemaeus, and like, it gives me the win pretty much. That's all it does. And it's just super good against Shaddoll, Burning Abyss, things like that. Dark monsters activating their effects. And like, this card steals games like crazy. So that's it for my deck profile, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now my brother will close it.
Yeah, pretty much. So, hope you guys all did enjoy that Nekroz deck profile. And as usual, if you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Kyurem with my brother Aiden, and we are from the Trinity of Lift, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.